guys, Jodie here. I hope you're having a great day. I've received a couple of requests to film my makeup collection and storage for those who are after some inspiration, and because we're moving in about a week and a half, I thought I had better hurry up and make that video before everything goes into boxes and we have to reorganize with the space that I'm dealing with there. So just a quick disclaimer as well for anyone who is looking for ideas. I do keep all my jewelry, all my makeup, all my perfume in the bathroom. The bathroom is probably the worst room in the house to keep all of those things as far as keeping them long lasting. Obviously with showers and stuff like that, the temperature rises and falls in a bathroom quite a bit and very frequently, and that can degrade obviously the life of your jewelry, your perfume and your makeup. I do choose for convenience reasons to keep all that stuff in the bathroom. I'm not going to use it if I don't have it here, so that's why I choose to keep all my stuff there, but just think twice about where you want to keep your stuff and how it works for you. So onto the collection quickly. So just starting with jewelry, I keep a retractable shower curtain rod that's moved around the world with me to hang all my necklaces off. Obviously if they're not on show, I don't know what's there and I'm not going to wear them, so because I have that collection, I really like to see what's there so I can pick and choose or be inspired at the start of the day by a piece of jewelry. Retractable curtain rod, obviously you screw it in the middle to make it longer or shorter, and just it's held up by tension, so you're not doing any permanent damage to any walls or structures, which is what's really handy there about that. Onto my perfume collection there. I would say of my perfume collection, favourite classic of all time would be Jean Patou, I think that's how you say it, Joy. And then what I'm really enjoying now, besides the Lush Vanilla-y, what I would say would be the Miss Dior Cherie, and I think that one is Viva La Juicy. Yeah, I get mixed up with all the Juicy Couture ones. Viva La Juicy, really enjoying those. So my moisturisers. This is the only product in the whole thing that belongs to my husband, his hair product. Tissues, Cetaphil, wonderful cleanser. I would recommend that to anyone and everyone. That one I use is for oily or acne prone skin, but I love it. It is soap free and dermatologist recommended. My Arbonne RE9 Advanced set, I use that morning and night and just love it, love the results. And then this is my most reach for bucket here, everything from contact lens solution, eye makeup removers, moisturisers. I keep my Moroccan oil in there, hairspray, heat tamer, all the stuff that I reach for every day. And when I'm finished with my brushes in the morning, I put them there into that caddy, wash them all together before I leave for the day so that they're ready to go the next morning. All my hair products in the corner here, including my dry shampoo, detangler, any sort of gloss sprays as well. And then I keep my brushes mounted on the mirror with these containers. They're sold at Kmart here in Australia for a couple bucks each, but they've got suction caps on the back. So what's great about those, again, you're not taking up counter space, you're not doing any damage to the walls, and you can add to them, move them, change them around however you like as your needs change. So I've just got all my little eye brushes here, the smaller, more precision ones on this side, and the bigger blending and like your 252s there on that side. I keep my face powder brushes separate to my face foundation and concealer brushes, and then these also are suction cap, I think probably meant for the shower caddies, bought from Kmart or Target, I would say. Keep my mascaras that I've got on the go in one, my liquid eyeliners in another, and then my pencil eyeliners in the last one. Also keep my mascara spoolie, my Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and a few other random things in there, but that's mainly pencils. And then I have this IKEA tower, which you buy with actually the 4 drawers, just like that drawer there. Each of these holes has a drawer in it, and I've just taken those out for storage reasons elsewhere and basically used it as shelves. So I have my iPod, listen to that and the radio every morning, just some hair stuff, bobby pins, sharpener, which I reach for all the time. Have my Lush toner, MAC Fix Plus finishing spray from Australis, and my bio oil, and then my eyeshadow palette. So the Urban Decay Book of Shadows 2. I have some of the recently purchased Beauty Style individual colours there in a Z palette. My 2 new Inglot 10 pan Freedom System palettes, loving those. Another Urban Decay palette, the 2 Too Faced palettes, the Natural Eye and the Romantic Eye, and the Urban Decay Naked palette, loving those. And then more eye palettes down here, just I've got the Neutral 28 and then the Coastal Scents 88 palettes here, as well as my MAC palettes there. And I'm in the midst of deciding how I want to move those into my Z palettes. I do really like the clear lids on the Z palettes. I've taken the inserts out of my the MAC palettes, and so I've got like a neutral and then a blues and then a, you know, just sorted them by colour, but I'm going to rearrange those into Z palettes right now. The last of my sort of bigger palettes are rounded up down here. So I have a tower drawer system that I bought for $39 from Office Works. You can get that from Office Depot in the States, but I got this from Office Works for 39 bucks here in Australia. And then hanging off the side of that, held by a coat hanger, is a magazine rack, if you can sort of make that out. That's meant to be mounted on the wall, but I've just hung it off the coat hanger. Magazine rack, $4 from the Reject Shop, and I keep my other eye palettes in there. So I've got NYX individual pots, more matte colours there, and then blushes, Coastal Scents blush palette. Sorry, you're looking at the floor. Other things that I put in Z palettes there. Last drawer, back to this tower in here, includes lip glosses, and I've just got them grouped in brand there. So I've got Essence down the side, my MAC stuff here, NARS stuff here, the Revlon Super Lustrous ones there, NYX, designer brands, and then some L'Oreal's at the back. That's sort of my main group for lip glosses in there, I would say. Just keep some wipes on the side. I find that just cleaning, you know, wiping down the counter every morning after you're done makes it a much easier job to keep your bathroom counter nice and clean, just every day, quick wipe. So next thing here on the side, I have, as I said, that tower, and then I've stacked also some more storage things that I bought from Kmart. I think these were about $14.95 each. So that was $14.95, that was $14.95, and that was as well, and they stack nicely. I keep on top of that like a cork board for messages, but I find this just really nice and easy for earrings. Larger earrings, again, that are on display, so you use them. If they're not on display, I'm not going to use them. Smaller earrings I keep in that purchase from the Reject Shop, my earring stand, which I have organised by colour. Browns there, blues on the back. Little pot here that I put my most worn watch and rings in at night when I come home. First drawer here is all just lip balm products there that I have on the go. A couple random watches, a couple random small studded earrings at the back. Next drawer down is lip pencils, and I've got my lip pencils organised by sort of 3 different colour categories. So I have my really nude lip pencils here. I have my dark lip pencils in this one. It's probably a little bit too tight for the drawer. Really dark ones, dark browns and dark reds. And then all my sort of medium tone neutrals grouped by brand all the way to the back. So I've got the Coastal Scents collection, some Natio, my MACs, some Ulta, and then it goes on from there. My Rimmels are in there too, and I posted in a recent video, I'm loving the Rimmel lip liners. All my sort of tubey lip glosses I keep in there, as well as my pencil and crown lipsticks, mainly consisting of NYX and Sports Girl ones. I keep the sort of twisty up. You need to lay these ones out because you can't see the colour when you stand them up on each side. But these are all my Stila and e.l.f., you know, twist up brush applicator lip glosses in there. Then my lipstick collection, I've been able to fit all my lipstick tubes into 2 of these drawers, and I've grouped it by colour collection. So this first drawer here is mainly neutrals and nudes, mainly nudes, and I try and group those in sort of brand, so it's fairly easy to find. I used to group all my lipsticks by brand so I could find, if I was after a MAC, you know, I knew exactly where to go to, but I thought, you know, I don't use some lipsticks that way, so I decided to put them into colours. This second drawer here, I have my brightest reds and darkest browns at the back. I have in the middle my brightest sort of colours, more vivid hues, my purples, my peaches, my pinks, and then at the front here, the neutrals that aren't so pink. So I've got your sort of more mauvia, mushroomy, taupey browns and naturals that aren't nude at the front there. So then onto the tower, I do hang off a few sort of hair accessories, hair bands, things that I use every day off that tower, handy for that. So all the foundations that I have on the go are in the top drawer, whether it's powder or liquid, with a few different applicator sponges and stuff in there. Next drawer down is my concealers that I have on the go. So concealer palettes, concealers, under eye things, as well as the brushes that I use to apply them. Onto the powders, so pressed powders and loose powders, whether it's a setting powder, a blotting powder, anything like that. So I tried to group it in the order that I actually put them on my face. So foundation, concealer, powder. Onto the bronzers, again, I tried to sort of keep, I think, the creamy bronzers together and the powder brushes together. Yeah, did that. Underneath the bronzers, I've got the highlighters. And then the first, so these are all highlighters here, and then the first row is my blushes. I group my blushes by colour again. These are my more vivid pinks. I've got a few NARS there at the back, some NYX ones here at the front, and a new Stila one. So they're my more vivid pinks when you really want a pop of colour. Next drawer down is more powder blushes, and I've grouped these in these are all corals going here, and then in the middle I've got your more baby pinks, not that one, but your more sort of baby pinky colours, NYX, Benefit boxes, and then this last one is mostly neutral, so things like NARS Madly, Benefit Dallas, that kind of thing. I've got Bare Minerals Glee in there, some MACs at the back. So yeah, that's how I group my powder blushes. Then onto my cream blushes. I have my NYX blushable cream sticks, some the Benefit Benetint and Posy Tint, all my NYX cream blushes, e.l.f. cream blushes, some Sephora's, some Maybelline Dream Mousse, the Tarte cheek stains, I think they're called. Love those. Then I have my cream eye products, so the Revlon, the e.l.f., my MAC paint pots, my Benefit creaseless eyeshadows. I keep my liquid eyeliners, Coastal Scents gel liners, and my pencils, my NYX pencils. Oh, that's hiding there, but try and make it so that I can see, you know, all the colours at a glance. So my NYX pencils there and the Coastal Scents eye pencils there, which are really creamy. You don't see much of those in the videos, but anyway, individual eyeshadow colours, which I've got grouped in sort of colour families. So I've got my lights and golds here, my lighter browns here, mainly neutrals and darker browns here, followed by purples and greys there. A bit of a neutral girl when it comes to my individual colours. Then I've got all my loose powder shadows and you know, Bare Mineral and MAC pigments in here. Enough said. So that's really everything that I've got that I use, you know, that I want to reach for on a daily basis. And then I keep all my spares, sorry, bumping into the wall. I keep all my spares in another tower just around the corner. This tower here is basically spare. All the drawers in it are empty, except there's a play drawer for my girls. Any drugstore makeup I don't use anymore, I have that for the girls. All my nail stuff in the top drawer here, top coat, base coat. I group my nail polish colours by pinks, neutrals, and then my more oranges and purples. And then just in this other tower I have all my brights and pastels and strange bluey greeny colours. So really in this tower are all my spares. So these are all the foundations that I have not opened yet. Don't want to open those until I get a little closer to finishing off some other foundations that I've got in the works. These are my primers, eye primers, eyeshadow primers, lip products, eye makeup removers. Again, these are ones that are not in the works. These are backups, ones that I have not yet opened. Skincare, face blotting sheets, moisturizers, makeup removers, a drawer of mascaras. I did panic when I left America. Just the prices that you pay in Australia, I think, warrant a bit of a panic when you're leaving something that has such great consumer conditions like America. Eyeliner pencils here I have not yet opened. Just some random lip glosses that are backups and dupes probably of what I already have. More eyeliner pencils here I don't want to open until I use up some that I've got in the works. Some random brushes, eye brush cleaners, more brushes, Z palettes, sponges, cotton rounds, and in the last drawer some more brushes that I have not yet opened that I've just got as backups, more eyelash curlers, sponges, that kind of thing. So that is pretty much my collection, really. I hope that helps. And again, if there was anything in there that you saw that you'd like to see more of, just post a comment, let me know, and I'd be happy to do that. Have a beautiful day. Talk to you soon. Bye.